Members of the media, thank you so much for gracing this occasion for the SANCO Greater Tshwane press briefing. I will just read you our agenda for today so that we can commence. We'll have the opening and welcome by the regional chairperson. We'll also then have the opening statement by our regional secretary. Then we will move on to questions by the media, the Q&A session, and then we'll move over to closure. So I'll take it to the regional chairperson to do the opening and welcome for us.
Yeah, no, good afternoon, members of the media, comrades, community leaders, and fellow residents of Tshwane. On behalf of South African civic organization SANCO, we welcome you in this important session, under the banner of the groundwork done veke. This platform is not merely communication exercises, but a deliberate political intervention aimed at recognition of the leadership with the of our peoples as SANCO. We remain resolute in a struggle of our community in the region. The service delivery challenges facing our people across the region, city of Tshwane. Today we engage comrades forms part of our ongoing commitment of accountability and transparency. By me saying that, Makabane, you are all welcome in this session. Without waste of time, I will hand over the mic to our regional secretary, or back to you, MEC.
Yes, thank you so much, Comrade Chairperson. Yes, the regional secretary will read our statement. Over to you, regional secretary.
Thank you very much, the program director. And our opening statement is as follows. Good afternoon, members of the media, and thank you for joining us. The South African National Civic Organization, which is SANCO, in the Greater Tshwane region, recently convened a meeting of its branches across the city of Tshwane to assess the state of the organization and, more importantly, the conditions facing our communities. These engagements reaffirm a painful reality. Many of our people continue to face deepening poverty, unemployment, rising cost of living, and ongoing service delivery challenges. At the same time, there is a growing perception that community structures like SANCO are only engaged during election periods and then sidelined when it comes to governance and decision making. As SANCO, we want to make it clear that we exist to represent the voice, the dignity, the daily struggle of our communities. We cannot and we will not accept a situation where the hardship of our people are reduced to a symbolic gesture, or where their lives' realities are treated with insensitivity. Our branches have therefore taken a principled and a united position. We reaffirm our historic mission to organize communities and hold leadership accountable. We will intensify efforts to strengthen our structure on the ground. Importantly, we declare that our political support can no longer be taken for granted by any formation. As a result, SANCO Greater Tshwane region has resolved to suspend its participation in election mobilization activities until there is a meaningful engagement, genuine self-correction, and tangible socio-economic improvements in the lives of our people and volunteers. We further call for a meaningful representation of community voices within the governance of the city of Tshwane, so that decisions affecting our people are informed by their life's experience, meaning decision by government must be based on the day-to-day struggle of communities, not assumption or distant view from leadership. Let me emphasize, this is not about confrontation, but about accountability. It is about restoring dignity, rebuilding trust, and ensuring that communities are placed at the center of governance. SANCO remains committed, militant, and firmly rooted in the struggle of our people. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Comrade Secretary. I'm open the floor for any questions by the media with regards to our opening statement.
I have some few questions. My name is Tshwane, Tshwane Talks on News. I don't know, should I ask them one by one or because I have
I think that just
eight questions?
Yeah, just bring your all the questions.
Okay. Yeah. My first question is SANCO still relevant today?
You can.
Okay.
Is SANCO still relevant? You can note our questions.
Are you going to stand for the municipality election on your own?
Yes, okay.
Do you still want the ANC to give you position in the Tshwane Municipality Council?
The next one.
As SANCO, what is your view about the corruption in the city of Tshwane Municipality?
Okay. Only those 4 questions.
No, still going.
Okay, or we can answer, okay, just, you name 4 so far.
Yeah, so far it's 4. No, but I have others. So
I think
one
maybe-
can stop and answer them.
Yeah, just do 1 more and then let's answer this.
Okay,
fine.
let me look into it. Is SANCO members benefiting in the water tankers waste in the municipality, in the city of Tshwane Municipality? Number 6, let me ask them all.
How many questions do you have?
Only 3 left.
That's fine.
Okay, as SANCO, you've been saying you're in an abusive relationship with ANC. ANC is treating you like a stepchild. Are you angry about the ANC because they have not given you position in the upcoming municipality elections?
Okay, number 7.
Okay. What is the way forward with SANCO? Are you still going to be in an abusive relationship with the ANC?
Alright,
The last one.
that's fine.
If SANCO wants positions, what kind of positions do you want? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, the first question, is SANCO still relevant today?
Yeah, as SANCO, maybe let me start with the question of do we need a position? This is not about position, but it is about SANCO regaining its historic mandate of representing the poor and the voice of the voiceless. So we need a representation in the municipality where the issues of our communities can be prioritized. And it is not about confrontation, it's about holding leaders accountable. And this is a culture that we want to start as SANCO, that leaders must be accountable. Thank you. Yeah, you can take it. I didn't write. I didn't have a pad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your second question, Magazo, was is SANCO contemplating standing on its own coming on this coming local government elections 2026. The resolution that was taken unanimously by SANCO branches convened by the region on the 14th of this month at Soshanguve. It says that SANCO has resolved, as the region, resolved on suspending its participation for this coming elections, so that we don't give the ANC a blank check, as it has been happening in the previous elections. And you would have heard the secretary in reading the statement that what we are looking for is a genuine engagement with the ANC. We would like to see meaningful participation of SANCO in the decision-making processes, and so far that is the decision that we have decided to suspend the participation of SANCO until such time that there is that self-correction taking place from the ANC, and we are hoping that the ANC will indeed react accordingly and engage the leadership in that regard. And it is out of that engagement that a way forward will then be taken.
And maybe to add on whether we are going to election with ANC, at the moment we are suspending all participation to mobilize for the elections until there is a meaningful engagement, as he has already indicated. And thank you. Yeah, we are suspending all the participation until there is a meaningful engagement, and we have a concrete resolution and a program that will change the socio-economic challenges that are facing our communities on the ground.
Okay, what if there's no engagement between you and ANC? What's that?
It's happening. Fortunately, they've been able to contact us today. We're having a bilateral on Tuesday, but we just told ourselves that we are continuing with the media statement so that they know that we still staying resolute, that we need a meaningful engagement, not camouflage. And until that happens, and we come up with a collective program that will then address the socio-economic issues and the plight of our people on the ground, then we are not going to be able to join them in the election. But up until that is being resolved, then that's when we'll be able to engage again. So it's on that condition that we'll continue to work with them. Thank you. And maybe on the issue whether we need a position, yes, we need a representative, a meaningful representation in the mayoral committee, so that we can be able to prioritize the issues of our people on the ground. As a vanguard, we are the ones who knows the plight of our people. Thank you very much.
In terms of benefiting, SANCO benefiting, do we have SANCO members who are benefiting in water tankers, waste, maybe?
No, thank you, Dimakazo, and viewers and the listeners. No, we are, as SANCO members or leaders, as far as we know, we don't have anyone amongst ourselves who's benefiting in the city of Tshwane water tankers. We don't have at all. I think the province indicated last night to say, we are saying, if you can find that I'm benefiting from water tankers as a political head of this region. We are not benefiting, and we are not intended to benefit in our suffering of our community across the region, because water is life. It's abusive to somebody to deny a person or resident to not have water for almost 14 days. It's violation of human rights. We can even decide to open a case against this municipality in future so that they can respect our people. Thank you.
I think I've responded to that question to say we are not being confrontational, but we require accountability, and this is the culture that we are trying to build. The leaders are not being held accountable, and all even the coalition government,
It's about the corruption.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it's about, yeah. We are just holding the leaders and the government, the coalition government accountable, yeah, for everything that is happening in the municipality. And when it comes to the corruption issue, there is a say that says everyone remains innocent until proven guilty. So up until then, we will then allow the investigation to ensue, and then we'll take it from there. But any one of leaders that is found to be guilty, they must step aside and then allow those credible leaders to lead the municipality. Thank you.
And then, the last two is, I used to have mentioned the ANC, and then the last one, which position is looking for the municipality?
I think she answered.
I've already answered that we need a meaningful representation and be maybe part of the mayoral committee, so our people will be able to be heard.
And maybe to add on that one about the position of SANCO, we're not going to wait for what to be promised, to wait for after elections. We need to be part like now, not after elections. We need to be taken care of like now, not after the election, because things are happening now, not tomorrow.
And this is not about an individual or about a position. It's about the voices of our people and the priorities of the needs of our people to be prioritized.
What about the allegations that there are some SANCO members who have been bribed, by ANC members to sabotage the civic movement?
That is,
Yeah, well, I think if unless Dimagato someone brings concrete evidence before the leadership, the chair already alluded to the fact that we can recapitulate like a point. If you can find anyone of SANCO being involved in corrupt activities, and similarly, we would be shocked that there is any member of SANCO that is being compromised to undermine the needs, the aspirations of our people, because as SANCO we represent the poorest of the poor. That part of what is to be done is to engage robustly with the ANC. With this, we are trying to make accountability fashionable in the region. We are trying. We want to hold those that claim to represent the people accountable, and this engagement that we hope that will take place that is going to take place on Tuesday. We hope that there is going to be an honest and robust engagement, and out of that, we hope that will come out of that meeting with a common understanding that as the leader of society, we need to represent the interests of our people, and make sure that any trust deficit that exists in the communities is clearly addressed.
and maybe just to add, we are not anti anyone, but going to 2026 local election, there's no blank check, there's no automatical political support. Hence we are saying unless there is something that is brought on the table and there are engagement, then SANCO will be able to continue to represent its masses. Thank you.
What is your view on some of the SANCO members who've been elected as ward councillors today? They've been elected to some of them. I don't know. Is it true or false? And what's your view on that? Are they still going to allow them to come back? What? Because now they've gone to fully ANC members, and now they've been elected SANCO. and you choose them as the ward councillor via SANCO. What's your view on that, SANCO?
Yeah, you see, Dimagato, you need to also make sure that you don't become an information, what's this? A peddler.
Information
peddler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pit SANCO members against each other. Because remember that we don't have SANCO council in council. We have ANC. They are there in the ticket of the ANC, and we are saying now we are starting the process of auditing, the responsibilities, or we are starting the process of auditing or holding the leadership accountable, so that what it has been promised to the society or to the communities in our wards, the communities or those areas that they promise the community, they deliver on those promises that they made. And we hope that this coming meeting on Tuesday will look into such issues. I don't know, RS, if you...
Yeah, maybe just to add on, maybe to clap it with the question that she asked earlier, that is SANCO still is still relevant today. We are still advocating for the needs of our people. Hence, we have seen that we have issued a statement about the shower issue and the one loaf, one family campaign, where we are very pleased that even the SG of ANC has been able to call the deputy minister into order. So we are saying as SANCO, the plight of our people cannot be reduced to a Photoshop. That was demeaning and reducing and taking away the dignity of our people. Therefore, we still say as SANCO that we're still relevant because we we're still the voice of the voiceless. And that luckily the SG was able to even intervene and call the deputy minister into order. Thank you.
Your final message to ANC as you'll be going to the meeting on Tuesday, your final message to ANC?
Unless that meeting is going to come out with a program that will then address the service delivery issues and the socio-economic challenges that our communities are facing, then there is no way that there can be a way forward. So we are hopeful that through the statement we have been able to outline that we are advocating for the communities, and we are hoping that when we get there, they will be able to give us a meaningful representation, as the chair has already highlighted, that we're not going to wait until after the election. We need an office for SANCO so that the voices of our people can be heard and so that their needs can be met. Thank you.
Also, Dimagazo, to just refresh your mind about SANCO. You remember previously we were having this court and Donindo, but we have, out of court settlement, we have agreed so that there must be a modality. But since then, you'll see now SANCO is alive. And those chance takers of the SANCO that you are seeing mushrooming, there's another chap here in Atteridgeville who was masquerading as representing the people. You'll see they'll all diminish now. And we are going to also conduct the serious march here in Tshwane soon. So we just want to just let you know that SANCO is back, is alive. I thank you.
Message to those mushrooming SANCO, the fake SANCO. When people come for services, they want payment from them. What can you say to them as SANCO?
Which service?
Like when a resident wants a service, like, okay, I have a problem, my sister's kicking me out, sort of, yeah, human matters and sort of, I have a problem with my rent bill, but yeah. Most SANCOs, they want the community to pay for their services. I don't know if you heard about that. What is the message to them? Because residents are paying for services in other SANCOs branches. What is the message to them?
To those ones, is a forum or is a SANCO?
SANCO, they are wearing t-shirts like you guys. What can you say to them?
SANCO.
You mean the
Not
fixed
SANCO, SANCO.
We never heard of a person wearing SANCO t-shirts asking money from people. I don't know. There is a proof, or we see, my colleague said, he said you must not always peddle lies or gossip, entertain gossip. We want evidence. Yes, we want evidence.
But nonetheless, here we have the chairperson, we have the regional secretary. If there is any member of society that believes that has been exploited by members of SANCO in Tshwane, I think this is the relevant office to approach, and I'm quite certain that the appropriate steps will be taken.
Thank you.
Yeah, and SANCO is still militant and not passive. Hence, you see us still raising issues against leaders that are abusing our communities. Thank you.
Next question.
I think we've covered all the questions with the responses by the leadership. If there are no further questions, yeah, I think we have reached our conclusion.
Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, we reached the end of our media briefing. Thank you so much for all the questions and contributions and responses by the leadership. For a very constructive press briefing. And you're still going to hear more from some the airwaves. So yeah, look out for us. SANCO is the biggest civil voice in the community. So no, thank you so much for joining us